Namaskar, Sujata here from Local News. Today we have with us a special guest, Mr. Abhijoy Gandhi, who is the author of a new corporate mantra, the Playbook for Organizational Success. Sir, hearty congratulations for the great success of your first book, A New Corporate Mantra. So will you please tell us about this book and your target audience?
Thank you, Sujata. The book is obviously targeted at helping youth succeed quickly within the corporate environment. The target audience is 75% of the Indian workforce, which is the what we call the Millennials and the Zoomers, those who are born after 1981-82. And the idea is to help them accelerate their learnings within corporate America to be able to succeed and be effective very quickly.
Sir is also the CEO of the company Blue. It is into corporate wellness. So will you please tell us about that company Blue? What is the name Blue signifies and what actually it is doing?
Sure. We're a corporate wellness platform and we drive organic wellness, or we drive employees to be able to go back to organic wellness without the necessary need for chemical intervention. The idea is to be able to create tools and knowledge within the corporate environment itself, within which employees can set immediate targets for themselves and restore their wellness.
So when all the people are running after success, you are into wellness and you have amalgamated it well with the corporate success as well as wellness, emotional, body and health. So how you manage that?
Well, there are many attributes of wellness, and Indian culture uniquely talks about that. So we obviously knew that with the demands being made on the youth within the corporate environment to succeed, to contribute, to grow the organization, sometimes their individual wellness takes a backseat. So we designed a product which had three legs to the stool. We had the knowledge piece, we had the data piece, and we had the marketplace to be able to help employees be empowered within the workplace to take care of their physical, mental, emotional, and occupational wellness needs.
So you have chosen all those 50 well-known entrepreneurs, leaders. So how you decided on those 50 and how you managed to get them for the interviews and their success story?
So I've been actually journaling my experiences since 1992 when I started work. Uh, when I started to write the book, especially after I realized what a need there was within the youth to be able to impart lessons and in an effective way, I went and I dug out all the anecdotes that had been that or all the experiences that I had journaled that were meaningful and rich with environment and rich with learning. I came up with somewhere between 60 and 80, and then after culling them, I whittled it down to 50.
So you have this view company which is into mergers, acquisitions, that is so very corporate. And this is the book you have written about the corporate wellness. So how do you have any guru in the family or in the outside world? How do you relate these two things?
Yes, I actually am from a family of doctors. I did go down the corporate path, but my parents, my brothers, sister-in-law, uncles, aunts, they're all doctors. So I already was naturally inclined towards driving human health. And after 30 years of working in a structured corporate environment, I realized that there was an opportunity to also plug back into what sometimes feels like the family profession.
So when you say wellness and on the corporate structure, so is it possible? Is it possible to have a success because there is a cultural competition? And when you say wellness, it is going slow. So how do you think you manage to do this?
I think there's an old saying that life happens while you're making plans. So I wouldn't say that somebody who is very driven, who is extremely ambitious, is going to be as well as they possibly can be. But the idea is for them to not give up their wellness entirely in pursuit of success. So what we do is we bring the tools and the technology to be able to restore some part of that wellness back. Now, if somebody was at a beach and lived a very pagan lifestyle, they would probably be more well than anybody in a corporate environment. But our endeavor is to still bring some wellness to the environment, even for those who are very driven and who are working really, really hard.
Sir, the book A New Corporate Mantra has already been bestseller. So what are your plans for the next? Like how are you going to do a talk show? Are you going to be on the interviews or something like that? What are your plans?
We are doing a lot of blogs. We are talking to a lot of large corporates where I'm addressing, in some cases, hundreds of employees. We are doing the circuit over the next 2 weeks in Bombay, Bangalore, Delhi, with a lot of institutions of higher education to drive a message. And so we are getting the message out there. We're talking to famous journalists such as you, Sujata, to be able to get the word out there.
So hearty congratulations for this great success. So what is going to be the subject of your new book, the next book?
But we've already started to work. So AI has a profound effect on the future of how we work, in fact, on the future of how we live. So we are already working on the moral quandaries that AI sets up. And that is going to be the subject, or that is the subject of the new book that we've started to work on.
So we wish you all the success for your new book and as well as this book also. And we are like looking forward to having this book again and very soon. Thank you so much, Hamid sir, Mr. Abhijoy Gandhi sir. Nice meeting you, sir.
Thanks.